Hey, coding family, welcome back to From Broken to Blessed. I wanted to say to all the people who comment and tell me where they are in school and how some of y'all are going to pass, some of y'all are taking the certification test, some of y'all are really trying and being diligent about passing. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for telling me, and thank you for allowing me to encourage you to go forward. It means so much to me when y'all comment about where y'all are and you're like, I'm going to keep going and I'm going to keep moving forward and keep that fire burning and keep your fist up and moving forward. I know. So I'm so proud of y'all. Thank you for those who are joining my coding class that starts January 9th. I'm excited for us. It's going to be 3 months of hard work. I'm going to get you on track so you can take the coding exam. And so I'm just super excited about January and just 2025 and all. I believe that God is going to do some new things with us. I believe he's going to open up the windows of heaven. You have to remember, God didn't make a mistake when he made you. He gave you everything you needed to be successful. Okay? So just remember that. Okay, y'all. So today we're going to be talking about virtual classes versus online instructors. So when I say a virtual class, I'm talking about a self-paced virtual class. And so I find that people are taking these classes and I don't see anything wrong with it. So I'm not going to say anything wrong with it. But what I do want people to think about is those who are starting or wanting to start to join a class, you really need to think about, is self-paced for you or not? Because there's so many programs out there, and so you have variety to choose from. So this is something that I kind of wanted to just kind of tap into. So what I wanted to say was that there are boot camp, medical coding boot camp classes, full-time programs starting at $5,000. Starting at $5,000. There are virtual self-paced classes starting in the thousands. There are online instructors starting in the hundreds. There are tutors who are starting from $35 to $50 an hour. And so it varies so much. So you have to know where you are as far as learning. If you say I'm self-paced, then remember that when you were in school and when we all were in school, did you need an instructor to show you certain things? Did you need someone to give you a diagram of things? Did you need someone to actually speak to you and tell you and show you and give you an example so you could learn and understand what you're being shown? So those things do matter. I know for me, when I was in school and taking the coding class with an instructor face to face, it helped me because the way I learned is I need to see and then do. So when my in-person instructor, when I took her for the first time, it was face to face. And so it was helpful for me to talk to her and try to get an understanding. When you're in a self-paced class, that can be different for you. Some people are all over the place. You know, some people need a routine and an agenda. So you know how you learn. Nobody knows that better than yourself. For me, I needed someone to either stand in front of me and show me what it looks like to code a scenario, or be virtual online and show me. That way I can ask her back, how did you get that answer? How did you come to that diagnosis code or that procedure code? So those things matter. So those who are trying to start learning how to code, understand how you understand how you understand something. not somebody else. Because when we think about self-paced, so if you think about self-paced, you'll say to yourself, man, that's kind of easy. I could just come home, get on my computer, pull up my coding book, and do what I need to do. But there's a lot of factors. And so remember this is across the board. There's a lot of factors for us learning from home and learning self-paced or having an online instructor. For one, you have a family, you have children. So there has to be a time where it has to be quiet in the house so that you can learn. The phone is ringing. You have access to pick up your phone, talk on the phone, and just communicate with other people. These are distractions. So when you're paying for something, and I want to say this, when you're paying for something, make sure that you're focused enough to stick with it and be present and accounted for. Because you're paying for this education, whether it's virtual, whether it's online, talking to someone with it as an instructor, whatever it may be, you need to have your undivided attention on that class and material, because becoming a certified coder is not easy. I will not tell anyone that. Second thing is that if you're thinking about becoming a coder and maybe you don't have the money to buy books, did y'all know that y'all can rent books? I just rented a book for a friend of mine not too long ago. And so at the end of the video, I'm going to kind of put that up and show y'all how I did that and who I went through to rent the books. But I rented a book for 3 months for $25. And it was a medical coding book. It was an ICD-10 coding book. So I just want to drop that little nugget for y'all. If you are thinking about going through AAPC, remember that you have to have a membership before you can take the exam. So the membership is $210 before you even take the exam. And the exam for one time is $399. So I just wanted to let you know that. So wherever you can kind of cut costs, like with the books, if you can rent your books, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. So just think about that. But you do have to, you have to become a member of AAPC in order to sit for the exam as a certified professional coder. So know that. Also, when you become a coder, you have a yearly dues for becoming a coder. If you let that membership go and you don't pay your dues, it will cancel you and you will have to take the exam over again. So that's not something that you want to do. And if you're hired somewhere like at a hospital, 9 times out of 10 at some type of hospital, 9 times out of 10, they'll pay your yearly dues. So my yearly dues is about $145, and my employer pays my dues for me. So I continue to stay certified and I have my CEUs. Now your CEUs are like class credits. They're like credits that go towards your certification. So remember, you have to have your CEUs done by a certain period of time. So like I had to have my CEUs done this year. I think it was by July, and it was 45 credits. That means that I did tests on AAPC website. I read books. I did certain things to keep my certification. So remember, it's not just you take the exam and then that's it. You have to continue to keep up your education and continue to keep up those credits. So I want to make sure that I didn't tell y'all everything that I needed to tell y'all in this video, so I'm going to have to do a part 2. But hopefully some of this information really helps y'all. And I will see y'all in the new year. Happy New Year, y'all. I will see you in the new year. Remember, set them goals and let's get these certifications. All right, I'll talk to y'all soon.